These are the days, minutes, hours leading to the return of the one who the world calls Jesus Christ. We know that before the one who the world calls Jesus Christ returns, there's going to be earthquakes in diverse places, wars and rumors of wars, more natural disasters, things of that nature. All these different things leading to the return of the one who the world calls Jesus Christ. These are the things that we speak about. Just like you got that song by Ty Bando, where it says all roads, it's called All Roads, and it talks about all roads lead here. All roads lead to the return. And these are the things that we speak about. It's Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 1. Oh, and what I want to go into right now is I saw some on the internet that the Army recruiting is back up at a higher percentage that it's been in a few years. Like they're starting to fill their different recruitment bases. And you know why that is because less and less people have jobs, less and less people have hope. It's not because these people are, rallying for the country. They ain't got nothing else to do. It's very hard for people to find work and something to sustain themselves. So these people that are 25, 26, 29, 34, still staying at their parents, mom yelling at them. They've been laying in the house all day. They done already put in 15 different job applications, been on Indeed, been on, what's the other ones? They've been on Indeed, they've been on ZipRecruiter, they've been on LinkedIn. They done put in 50, 40 jobs in that day, right? And then what? Oh, I'm good, G. Yeah, you good?
Doing it?
No, I'm good. You straight? Yeah, go ahead, head out.
Over now.
I'm good, head out.
All right.
Yeah, you good? Anyway. Sheesh. Almost just. Anyway. They've been on ZipRecruiter. Been on Indeed, LinkedIn, right? Looking for work. Still can't find work. Graduated high school, waited a few years, maybe got a job, fell out of one. So now they're going into the military. But this type of haste, this type of do anything to survive, this type of lifestyle is going to lead to the mark of the beast being so prominent, the RFID microchip. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 1. Remember now your Creator in the days of your youth, before the difficult days come and the years draw near when you say, I have no pleasure in them. While the sun and the light, the moon and the stars are not darkened, and the clouds do not return after the rain. And the day when the keepers of the house tremble, and the strong men bow down, when the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look through the windows grow dim, right? So this is the time that we're in, right? The grinders are ceasing. There's no work for people right now. You have able-bodied people with degrees having no jobs. And even the different McDonald's, Walmarts, those are packed and those are hard to get in. You got to go through 3, 4, 5 interviews. Still can't get it. So people are getting desperate. And you're going to see how easily people are going to take the mark of the beast. You're going to see how easily people are going to go over to the Valley of Jehoshaphat. Because what else are they going to do? They don't have faith in Yahweh Shem Shai. Nor is Yahweh Shem Shai dealing with them at this time. Revelation 13, verse 16. He causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and slave, to receive a mark on their right hand or on their foreheads, right? So how it's not going to work how Esau tackles people or shoots people up with the chip. Nah, they're going to be put in a stressful position, so stressful to where they willingly get it. So you're going to have a lot of people willingly get the RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast, in these last days. You're gonna have these young, able-bodied people, right? They ain't got no ways to sustain themselves. So they're gonna take the mark of the beast. Verse 17. and that no man may buy or sell except one who has the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name, right? So, that's the type of society that we're getting ready to come in. Nobody's going to be able to participate in society unless they got that mark. Unless they got that mark, unless they got that RFID microchip. And what's crazy, pertaining to them shots, I believe it came out or something, or they were talking to the voucher or something. I gotta look into it. But yeah, so, a lot of people were talking about how the people who got them shots, they felt bamboozled. And the people who didn't get them shots, who stood strong, they're like, damn, you guys weren't all the way wrong. We were wrong about y'all, But the thing is, they're going to make the same mistake twice. Because guess what? When this RFID microchip rolls around, you're going to see the same people. You're going to have some people rebel this time, but you're going to see the same people telling people to get the chip, bullying their kids, bullying their siblings and family members and spouses and in-laws to get the chip. That's why, things are okay. Things are decent right now. In that time it was heated. You had a lot of situations where, if you were under somebody else's roof, you might have got kicked out because you didn't want to take the shot, or you may have had certain job situations. But when it comes around with the chip, when that thing comes around again, you're gonna see the same situation happen again. You're gonna see the same situation with people and families. And that's the spirit. You had a family just roll up, but you're gonna see the same situation with people and families getting separated across these lines of who's gonna get the chip and who's not gonna get the chip. Let me see if I can find this in Matthew the 24th chapter. And this is how those scriptures talk about the foes shall be them of their own household, or this is how the scriptures talk about, I believe it's in Luke, let me see if I can find it, how only one is going to be taken. Okay, so Matthew chapter 24, go down to verse 10. And then many will be offended, will betray one another, and will hate one another. Then many false prophets will rise up and deceive many. And because lawlessness will abound, the love of many will grow cold, right? So you're going to have people, in-laws, siblings, parents and children, right? They're going to be going against each other, Yeah, I need you to get this chip. They talking, I need you to get the RFID microchip, See if I can go down and read some more. But I think what I'm really looking for is in Luke. I'm gonna get this too. Then two men will be in the field, one will be taken and the other left. Two women will be grinding at the mill, one will be taken and the other left. Watch therefore, for you do not know what hour your Lord is coming. Hey, so that time is coming. That great separation is coming. That the decider of who's the 1/3 and who's the elect, that's coming. And it's going to get really, really obvious real soon. See, right now people can kind of slide through the cracks, kind of hide and things like that. But when these times really hit, it's going to be really shown who is of the elect and who's not. This is Zechariah chapter 13, verse 8. And it shall come to pass in all the land. It shall come to pass in all the land that two-thirds in it shall be cut off and die, but 1/3 shall be left in it. I will bring the 1/3 through the fire and will refine them as silver is refined and test them as gold is tested. They will call on my name and I will answer them. I will say, this is my people, and each one will say, the Lord is my God, right? So the Lord is getting ready to have that great divider, great separator that's going to show who is his and who's not his, you know? And in these last days, you want to be on the right side of the Heavenly Father. You want to make sure that Yahweh Shem Shai shows you to be the called and the chosen. Because you having this understanding of this faith, that means you were called. Some of you, committed yourself to the highways and hedges. That means you were called. None of us got it yet. Not me, not the most on fire dude that you know. None of us got it yet. You know why? Because we ain't in the chariots yet, and we ain't in the kingdom yet. Once you feel your feet lifted from the chariots, that's how you know you did it. Matthew chapter 24, verse 13. But he who endures to the end shall be saved. Right, so it's about enduring until the end. It's not about starting. It's not about coming in sprinting. It's not about coming in hot. It's about staying with the Heavenly Father all the way into the end. Starting and finishing the race of the Lord. And more as we get closer, it's going to be revealed who is who. And you want to pray that you'll be all right in these last days. Revelation chapter 3, verse 10. Because you have kept my command to preserve, I also will keep you from the hour of trial, which shall come upon the whole world to test those who dwell on the earth. Behold, I am coming quickly. Hold fast what you have, that no one may take your crown. Right. So the Lord is coming quickly. See, these things are going to hit. See, we in 2026 right now. I'm sure a lot of brothers didn't think, we was going to get to this time, but when these things do hit, they're going to hit fast. And the time is going to continue to be sped up in those days. So all these things are going to hit very, very fast. He who overcomes, I will make him a pillar in the temple of my God, and he shall go out no more. I will write on him the name of my God and the name of the city of my God, the New Jerusalem, which comes down out of heaven from my God, and I will write on him my new name. Right, so hey, how about Shem Shai is going, the people who stay with him, the Lord is going to put them on a different level. Let me get this in Revelation, the 22nd chapter. The 7th chapter, actually. Revelation chapter 7, verse 1. After these things I saw 4 angels standing at the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, on the sea, or any tree. Then I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living God, and he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels to whom it was granted to harm the earth and the sea, saying, do not harm the earth, the sea, or the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our God on their foreheads. Right, so the Lord is holding back, the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai is holding back having the angels hold back the reins, hold back the full destruction until we have the servant seal. And I heard the number of those who were sealed, 144,000 of all the tribes of the children of Israel were sealed. And it just goes into the different tribes. Yeah, but hey, the Lord is about to reveal his elect and his chosen. It's about to be revealed real soon. It's Revelation chapter 22, verse 7. Behold, I am coming quickly. Blessed is he who keeps the words of the prophecy of this book. Right, so hey, the Lord is coming quickly. So you want to hold fast into the Heavenly Father's word and the Heavenly Father's truth. And guess who else is coming quickly? The beast, Esau. He's coming quickly. He's getting ready to make things very challenging for the entire world. So again, you want to continue to make sure that you're doing what you're supposed to do every day, so you're on the right side of Yahweh Shem Shai. So when these times hit, you'll be straight. I don't want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shem Shai and Shalom.